Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this, my dear friends, Becky and Linda, and to our listening audience. I'd like to welcome you with a special prayer. It says, God, you say that you give joy to your people. I need to know what it means for your joy to be my strength. Infuse my weary soul today with hope, peace, and relief. I have tasted your joy before, but it almost seems like a distant memory. Would you refresh my soul with the strength of your love? Rescue me from the troubles that threaten to take me out. Then I will burst into songs of thanksgiving. I will shout for joy, knowing that you have not left me. What is the one truly joyful moment you've had recently? That's just something for you to ponder. So I'd like to go into my sharing today. And my sharing comes from a little book in the Flow of Healing. And each of these stories is written by a different person. And this one was written by Reverend Joy Weiler. And so it goes on to say, in 1955, in a small town in southwest Missouri, a baby born with physical differences was not warmly welcomed. While I was set aside in the nursery to meet my demise quietly, my parents were cautioned not to become attached to me. On my third day of life, my father announced he'd had enough of the death foolishness, and he and my mother would take me home and love me as much as they could for as long as they could. Living in proximity to well-known evangelical healers in Oklahoma, my paternal grandmother wanted to take me to a meeting for a physical touch healing. She wanted to fix what was wrong with me. My father's response really was a profound healing. He said, "We don't need to take her anywhere. She is perfect as she is. There is nothing to heal." For a child born with a physical disability that would influence her for her whole life, I cannot think of a more powerful seed to plant in a young mind than to say, there's nothing broken about you the way you came into the world. Your divine design does not need to be healed. What if we released our language around birth defects? We say, oh, this person has a birth defect. What if we knew with certainty that the universe celebrates each birth and judges no one as defective? What if there is no single picture of how spiritual wholeness expresses itself in humanity? Western thought is infused with ableism, or the idea that success and value are tied to how much we produce and whether we can attain high levels of physical, intellectual, and emotional intelligence and skills as they are typically measured. Unity's co-founder, which I'm sure a lot of you know, Myrtle Fillmore, did not receive the message of her inner wholeness until later in her life. Although not born with what we would call a disability, she had a belief in the brokenness of her body. She first had to change her belief, quote, "I do not inherit sickness," before initiating the physical healing that she thought. Our belief in brokenness can arise from a variety of differences, including disability, gender identity, LGBTQIA plus status. The world tries to convince us that we are less than, based on our race, our ethnicity, our religion, and a multitude of things about our appearance and our family of origin. What if we could all begin life with the seed thought, there is nothing to be healed who I am? What if we all knew with confidence our great I am was cloaked in a human body at birth that was not a mistake? Like Myrtle, what if we knew it was never too late to plant the seed of radical forgiveness in our mind? So when I desire healing, and this is interesting because remember, this is the Reverend who is writing this. She says, when I desire healing, my thoughts spring from a foundation of wholeness already expressed in my body. I am not disfigured or broken. My first bout of pneumonia was at 6 months. I have healed through multiple episodes of pneumonia, childhood disease, and cancer. My healings have included emotional and relationship issues. As I discern what healing might look like in this moment, I rest secure in knowing my human vehicle is perfectly constructed for what is mine to do in this world. This being moves through the challenges of life in the material world, conflict, injury, aging, disease, fully capable of healing. Not because I am different, but because I am the same spiritual being in a human experience, just as you, as Jesus, as everyone. So I thought that was beautiful, and it was very timely in the world we live in now. So what do you two ladies think about that?
Well, I'll share. I loved that reading. I loved the whole idea of it, and I'm reminded that so often those of us who have faced challenges grow stronger through whatever it is that we faced, and we're able to support nature, nurture, and way show people who are going through it now. And I find that to be such an incredible blessing. Of course, I'm thinking of mostly being in recovery, but I have a friend who just celebrated 1 year cancer-free after a double mastectomy, and watching her go through breast cancer was phenomenal. The first thing she did was put a big tree made out of sticks in her front yard, and she invited all her loved ones to come by and fill that tree with cards and gifts and blessings. So when she woke up, her bedroom faced the front yard where that was. She immediately saw all the love that was supporting her and was watching this tree grow with all these gifts. And what a phenomenal way to handle something like that. She immediately said, I'm going to beat this. I'm going to need your help. Here's what we're doing together. And her granddaughter created a battle song for her, and it was a beautiful coming together of community and an incredible gift. Not that she had to go through that, but the way she decided to go through it. It's a different kind of thinking. It's a different kind of way of facing the challenges before us. Instead of why me? Oh no. It's like, okay, here's what we've got, and this is how we're going to accomplish it. And I'm going to need help. I just love that. So thank you for the reading. And there's some of my thoughts.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I love the reading too. I got caught in, and I think it's because of the reading that I'm doing with school and stuff, but I got caught in early on when you said, what if when you're born, with the father tells it there's nothing wrong, there's nothing to heal. What if every child heard that at their time of birth? Whatever they're born, however they're born perfect for what they're here to do. And as you said that and read past it, I thought to myself, what a blessing that would be for any child or anybody in their time, really, in their life, but a child growing up knowing that no matter what they're like, that they're perfect for the job that they're here to do. Just recently, we had one of our grandchildren moved in with us for a while, and this grandchild is challenged in some ways, and there are labels thrown on this child, and he's 14, and he's struggling with not only all these labels and all the medication and all the people telling him this and people telling him that. Nobody's standing around telling you're perfect just the way you are. And I don't know what his answer is. And I know he's going through a lot, and it hurts. It hurts to watch him. And when he was here, I just kept praying that God was doing his work in this child. And I don't know what that work is. And maybe it's not mine to know, but God is at work. And I just kind of tried to fill that whole light with him. And I kept telling him when he was here, you're perfect just the way you are. And everything's going to work out because God's here. God's with us. So as I sit with that and I think about if he had been told when he was a child, you're perfect just the way you are, would it be different? And I can't go back 14 years and do that. I can do it now. And that's what I was doing. And that's what I intend to do for him. And wherever he winds up going, I intend to be a support for him in that. It touched me very deeply. Can you tell? So I appreciate it. Does anybody have anything else they want to share on it before I pray us out? Okay. So let's take a moment here together as I say, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for this time together. We thank you for these words. We thank you for your presence in and through our lives and through the lives of all those people that we love, and for all the people that are listening, because we know there is nothing to heal. They are perfect in your eyes. They are whole in your love for the job that they are here to do. They are complete. They are whole. And that you are always with them and you're with us. So we thank you for all that you do for us. And we affirm this wholeness for everyone in your world. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. And subscribe, leave us comments, let us know what you want us to talk about. Tell us if you want to join us. We'll try to find room for you on the panel. There's always room for one more. So thank you so much for showing up and listening to us. And we'll see you again. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.